That's Raiders of the Lost Ark Fate, if I ever saw one. How did that not kill Angel, though? Welcome back, Super Friends and Super Family. I am Thor, your friendly neighborhood god of thunder. Today I'm reacting to Angel, Episode 9. Last episode of Buffy was hilarious. I just finished watching it. It was so funny. Spike married Angel. No. Spike marrying Angel would actually be hilarious as well. Spike married Buffy. And I almost wish somehow Angel could have seen that happen because his face, his brooding face, like we already saw Riley's shock at Buffy telling him the news. I would have just given so much to see both Cordelia and Angel's reaction to finding out that Spike and Buffy got married. I would have loved for the episode to go all the way and have them walk down the aisle in, not a church, I don't know, in a sewer somewhere Spike thought was nice and cool and romantic, and have Angel and Cordelia secretly watching, talking about how they feel seeing all of this go down. That would just be great, but that's okay. Probably not get that, but it would be great if just somewhere in the future of either Angel or Buffy, Angel does find out that at some point in time, spell or no spell, Buffy and Spike were not only a couple, but were married. That would be great. Anyways, for this episode of Angel, I can only imagine that where we're picking up, Angel is in a true state of, heartbreak and even extra brooding. And I don't blame him considering what he gave up, the chance to be human, the chance to be with Buffy, the love of his life, and sacrifice to be a hero. And if that's not the ultimate, I'll leave a blank there, and you can guess what reference I was about to make, but I've done it way too much. But anyways, I don't know, it sucks. Angel, maybe you can go to a bar somewhere and have a beer with Doyle and kind of open up about the sorrows of not having your love and romance fulfilled. And Doyle can relate because until this point, he and Cordelia are not a pair officially. Still rooting for them, but let's see what we're in store for. As always, the full reaction to this and future episodes Buffy, Angel, all up on Patreon if you care to support me. If not, feel free to subscribe to see more of these coming out on YouTube. And let's just get into the episode. Angel, Episode 9.
We fade up on an aerial shot. Downtown, skyscrapers, lights, yada.
Hold on, Cordelia's a director? Or is she at an audition?
Bad city out there. Cut to a woman walking down a dark, spooky street.
Support this movie. I will watch this. I will pre-order the tickets.
Made an up-and-coming starlet whose career's on the verge of taking off. Anyway, she's all nervous, right?
I hope the actress of Cordelia, her career did well outside of just the show. I don't know what else she's been in.
He'll protect you.
I love that Cordelia's fantasy is not to be the badass woman, but to be rescued by a dark, brooding stranger. I love it.
Avenger. On the what?
The Dark Avenger.
Come on, say your line, Angel. She's the director.
We can shoot it ourselves on high 8. I'll charm a post-production house into doing the effects and
You'll charm a production house? Is that how it works?
a little something about self-promotion, Angel. I'm telling you, one commercial like this could help get us out of the red or
Oh, this is like a Saul Goodman style commercial for the business. I thought it was a movie.
town and puts you in a permanent funk, and I'm just supposed to stand around and watch our business go belly up?
I can relate to what Cordelia's going through.
We can't really go out in the daylight. Might raise vampire suspicions. Not to mention our pesky...
That's true, but, just come up with an excuse.
Who needs a license when we have no clients?
We'll manage, princess. We always do.
Were you doing your best Harrison Ford impression right there?
A negotiation. This is a necessity. Our boss is in a funk. You know that he's only happy when he's fighting evil.
That is very true.
You know what we need evil for when we got you right here.
Oh, Doyle. Come on. That was flirtatious bickering, though. Come on. They're meant for each other. I actually hope that in the course of this episode, they do shoot a commercial, and by the end, we get to see the final cut. I would love to see that.
If you need help, then look no further. Angel Investigations is the best.
It does take practice to get comfortable in front of the camera.
And you'll see that there's still heroes in this world. Is that it?
Cordy, you just do the ad, honestly. Come on, you have the acting skills.
Weasel. We don't want Weasel.
I don't know. I think people will be...
I didn't get Weasel, I just got a guy who's never been on camera before.
I'm sorry. I'm just... I feel kind of hopeless with him down there doing the non-profit brooding.
The non-profit brooding, that's fantastic.
I guess seeing Buffy again just got him where he lives.
That's all very sad, but we live here too.
I'll talk to him.
Similar to how the gang reacts to Willow being in a funk, you know, they're not totally understanding of Angel in his pain.
Last time I saw my ex, she was around for 5 minutes, and I was a wreck for days.
Yeah, so if you can relate, maybe give him some space.
All right, one of us has been drinking, and I'm sad to say it isn't me.
Who are the oracles, Doyle? Why didn't you tell me about them before?
That's true. That was some important information.
Human. You were a real live flesh and blood human being. And you and Buffy...
Oh, that makes sense why Doyle... I'm so dumb. That makes sense why Doyle and Cordelia are less empathetic. They don't remember Buffy was here for a day. They just remember the quick visit the second time around.
chosen the pleasures of the flesh over duty and honor any day of the week. I just don't have that strength.
You might have that strength, Doyle.
You never know your strength till you're tested.
Come on.
Very true. Good quote.
And vanquished inside a day, and I'm still trying to work up the nerve to ask Cordy out for dinner. Not to mention the whole part about talent.
Angel is awkward in his romance, too. Don't worry.
Tell you what, you fight, and I'll keep score.
Doyle is, like, so self-deprecating, but he really is heroic. I mean, did you see him defending Cordelia?
Angel should have told us what happened. We can't keep secrets from each other.
I mean, do you expect that brooding man to be an open book?
Oh. So you'll probably be seeing a lot of each other then.
Well, not right away.
Oh, come on, Doyle. Ugh. Pick up on the signs. You're not getting back together with your ex.
I'm a little bit more than me.
Interrupting the will they, won't they with a terrible vision.
Whoever you saw just now, did they look like they could afford to pay?
I mean, someone's got to think about the finances, honestly. That marching? What the heck is going on? Are these the soldiers of darkness? Whatever it is, you're smart to hide. This looks like a horror movie house. Let's be real.
I smell something.
Too bad he can't enjoy that human food anymore, Angel.
We lost half our supplies.
Reef, we have a guest. It's the Promised One.
The Promised One?
In the final days of this century, the Promised One will appear and save us from the Scourge.
No pressure, Angel.
No matter how many promise guys you throw at them, and they won't stop until every last one of us is dead.
Dang, they're after full extermination.
I'm sorry. Excuse me.
I mean, I don't know, are these demons? I'm assuming so, but they seem very friendly and in need of some help.
What are they?
Death.
Like literally death, or they bring death?
An army. Pure blood demons. They got a big hate on for us mixed heritage.
Oh wait, so that's a flashback of like how Doyle knows. Okay.
Doesn't that mean anything to you? Guess not.
It's sad, it's tough, but I can understand, like everyone wants to be the cool badass hero like Angel, but you can see why someone like Doyle would be afraid to help and put himself at that risk. And I'm sure after this happened, Doyle feels so guilty. Doyle really has, like, a painful, rough past.
I didn't know what the images meant. But I had to know if what they showed me was a dream.
Why did he start having visions, though, if that was the very first time? And I wonder what really would have happened had Doyle helped. Would they have survived, or would Doyle have been caught himself and killed?
It wasn't a dream.
What a brutal first vision for Doyle, too.
Can't fight the Scourge, Angel.
It won't come to that, because we're gonna get him out of here.
I feel like it will come to fighting the Scourge. I think that's inevitable.
The brand of breath freshener. It's really a cunningly disguised demon repellent.
Nice try. She has some improv talent, okay? Let's be real.
Just making bad people.
excuse us a sec?
Oh no, I hope she doesn't say something mean about demons in general.
Not getting any safer.
So we're sending them on a cruise and we're paying for it?
Please. Just do it.
You can really see how much Doyle cares and how invested he is, probably due to his regret of what happened in the past.
Very bad things.
I'm on it.
Just give me a call in the cell the minute it's
And
done.
props to Cordy, man. Like, she was shocked at, like, helping the half-demons, but she got over that in, like, a second. Which is why, Doyle, you should be honest about who you are to her.
I never bit him.
So you'd...
I wasn't hungry.
No carrot for you, just the stick.
Then look for me to get a little bit peckish.
That's an understated threat if I've ever heard one.
Hey. Do you know where he went?
Good on you, Doyle. I hope he's successful in rescuing him.
You're right. You're old enough. It's your choice.
But where else are you gonna go, man? Even if you don't believe in the Chosen One.
I can be hated by humans because they're scared of me. Or by purebloods who want to kill me.
That is a horrible fate.
I don't know anything about your people's myths and legends, but I do know Angel, and he's the genuine article.
That is the honest truth, and I like how Doyle is being straight with this kid.
But the other option, losing yourself somewhere, hoping it all goes away, I know that never works.
Exactly. What a perfect way for Doyle to communicate to that kid under the circumstances.
What?
Oh shoot, oh shoot, get some cover, hide, hurry up, let's go! Come on, what are you guys doing? Move! Those are threatening shadows and marches, not friendly ones. Oh great, they're already spotted. I hope you guys have been running. I mean, it feels intentional that their uniforms remind me of Nazis.
Stay here. You understand?
What the heck are you gonna do, Doyle? Distract them? And this kid, I mean, after seeing Doyle do this, he has to know that there are good people / demons out there, despite how judgmental and mean a lot of the world can be.
Good.
Okay, well, I hope you have a good plan, Angel, because there's a lot of them.
Keep looking. Or what? This? Back
Dang, I like the design of their face.
at night. Polluting me? Please don't!
That's a pretty good fake break.
Maybe you can.
I mean, what was Angel's plan if they didn't buy this, though? That was a big risk. He's so good at acting, though, when he's undercover. I hope we don't have a Romeo and Juliet situation and he actually thinks Doyle's dead.
I think I hated that plan.
Did you wait long enough for a dramatic reveal, Doyle?
He takes 60% off. Then I wait.
You drive a hard bargain.
Say that you didn't. Just more familiar for Doyle. He has to live with a certain amount of persecution.
Oh no, oh wow, this is how she's gonna find out? Oh, this is not how I wanted her to find out.
Diluting our precious demon blood with their weak, simpering humanity.
I can't get over how cool the design is of these demons' faces.
Each and every half-breed is erased, and our purity rules this planet. We will not.
That's so interesting, though. They must really hate most vampires, since vampires are a mixed breed.
And we know how to find them thanks to this good man.
First mate on a ship they think means salvation.
Oh shoot, who the heck are you, bro? You're making deals with demons? You think they're not gonna kill you afterwards?
When the beacon achieves full power and detonates, its deadly reach will extend a quarter mile in every direction.
Jeez, this is such a powerful weapon. Honestly, Buffy could use that to kill vampires, right? That's Raiders of the Lost Ark fate, if I ever saw one. How did that not kill Angel, though?
Our message! Our victory depends on it!
Maybe I'm confused. Maybe vampires... I thought that conversation earlier made it seem like vampires are a half-breed. Right? Because that's why the guy said you're the lowest. Oh, we got Angel on a motorcycle? How cool is that?
I'm sorry.
Let's get you down with the others.
Thanks.
I hope Cordy's gentle when she confronts Doyle.
Okay. What was that for?
Why didn't you tell me you were half demon?
Not gentle, but funny.
Thought if I did, you'd reject me.
I rejected you way before now. So you're half demon. Big whoop!
See, she doesn't care at all. She doesn't care at all. This is how awesome Cordy is.
What do you think I am? Superficial? Half demon. That is so far down the list. Way under short and poor.
Okay, I take it back. This was the best way for Cordy to find out.
That's out. It's done. Would you ask me out for dinner already?
Come on, get out of here. That's perfect. That's awesome.
Cordelia.
Finally. I mean, Angel kind of interrupted, but still.
Angel, get below. Lock the doors. What?
You have to disable that weapon. Come on, Angel, you were practicing boxing earlier. Use that talent. Come on, you guys can help out in the fight.
Angel, it's suicide.
There's got to be another way.
It's all right.
No.
Come on, there does have to be another way. But it's crazy, like, how quickly Angel is willing to truly give his life.
You never know until you've been tested. I get that now.
Don't tell me Doyle's gonna give his life. I swear, they better not kill off Doyle. This better not be a goodbye kiss. You can't do this. No way, no way. There has to be like a Deus Ex Machina. No. Come on, really? I mean, what a sacrifice, but... Did they seriously? How can this show kill off Doyle? Oh, this. And right after he was about to go out with Cordy, how can the show do this?
Am I done?
How? Wow. So, I mean, how do you kill off Doyle? That's like killing off one of the main Scoobies, okay? Like, I mean, I don't even know what the dynamic of the show is going to be moving forward when you kill off a character who's so central to the action. But, I mean, I'm upset, obviously, that he's dead, but it was an incredible episode. I mean, probably my favorite episode of the show so far, besides maybe the pilot. I can't believe they would kill him off. I mean, this isn't even like a season finale or something. This is, I don't know how many episodes are in season 1, but I feel like we're a little more than halfway or approaching the end. But how can Doyle die? I mean, props to the show. Look, I do have to say, like, the guts to kill off a main character like this is something that I love, that very few shows actually do. And for Doyle's character, I mean, he was one of my favorite characters in this whole show. I mean, I loved how flawed he was. I liked his, relationship with Cordelia. And I even love, I mean, just the structure of this episode, how they set up in the first half, showing how he didn't help out the first time. He had the opportunity to help, his own fellow half-demons. He refused. He was too scared. He didn't want to take the risk. He didn't want to put himself out there. you know, but it is it is so fitting that this episode is called Hero, you know, because you know, not all the hero types are gonna be like Buffy or Angel. Sorry. You know, in the sense that they're like the classic, you know, cool, brave protagonist. You know, that's one of the reasons that I really like Doyle as a character is that, you know, he had mistakes in his past. He had a lot of weaknesses. He was complicated. He drank too much. You know, he was too scared to ever ask Cordy out. Sorry, I don't even know why I'm so emotional, but but it was, I mean, the perfect end. And like Angel said, you really never know. You know, what your true character is until it's tested, and you know everything that Doyle did, even before you know sacrificing his life. You know, his complete attitude towards these other half demons was so changed. You know, and the way he went after that kid and talked to him, and instead of trying to, you know, tell him that the chosen one is here, everything's okay, have faith, or something like that, you know, he was totally honest. And, you know, he could really relate to that since he himself is a half demon, you know, goes through that every day himself. And just in general, that's something I really liked about this episode as well. You know, obviously there's some clear metaphors we can take. But just if you think about the life of a half demon, that has got to be brutal, you know, similar to how Angel is such an outcast as a vampire, as a half demon with humans fearing you and your own kind hating you for not being this pure blood. You know, that is a cruel existence, and there's a lot to overcome day in and day out. Even if you survive, even if you're not killed, it's just a hard life with so much hatred surrounding you and your kind just because of how you're born. I also like the villains in this episode. They're really good. I mean, the design of them was cool, and some of the actors like had just these menacing, threatening voices that made me, you know, fearful and worried when all the characters were in danger, which was just very effective for an episode that had some more serious tones. I also I think there's a lot of truth in this, that in a lot of groups, you know, when there's like this emphasis and this hatred of the other, oftentimes there's even more hatred for, you know, people, you know, there's a lot of infighting in these groups, you know, like if you're not a pure member of, and you can take it however you want, whether it's, you know, race or religion or social group, a lot of times there's more hatred for the people who are in the group but not all the way, like the half demons, even more so than someone like humans who are totally outside of the group. I think that's very true to how many of these organizations and extremists within an organization, like there's more hatred and fighting towards the people who aren't fully of your kind or of your group than there is even for people who are the opposites, like humans. You know, I just looking at this group, I'm like, wouldn't you be more focused on killing humanity? But no, they're focused on wiping out the half demons. But I mean, Doyle's sacrifice, that's crazy. I mean, it really is the perfect way for a character to die, just for a dramatic sense, because it was so unexpected. I did not expect, you know, even if they were going to kill Doyle off, I would expect that, oh, maybe, you know, in the last season of Angels, like this heroic sacrifice. But props to the show for doing something this huge this early on. I love, you know, the scene with Cordy and Doyle beforehand where she's just like, how could you even think I would care, you know? And I think that's so true to Cordy's character. And I love that whole conversation and how she's like, aren't you just going to ask me out already, you know? But it sucks. It sucks that, you know, Doyle, after hearing that and with so much promise for his own life, you know, and it's even more of a testament to his sacrifice, because it's not like he was miserable and he had no future and no friends and no one that he was in love with. He had all of that, and he selflessly gave his life in spite of that. And not only gave his life when Angel was there. It's not like there was no other choice. Angel was there. He's about to do it himself. But I think, you know, Doyle just stepped up in such a tremendous way and showed, you know, how much of a hero he really is. Amazing, amazing episode. I mean, brutal. Clearly, you can see how affected I am, but that's crazy. I do wonder, like, moving forward with the dynamic of the show, I don't know how the show continues without Doyle. Like, he's so central to, like, the dynamic, and he was so great as part of the group. Like, what, are we just going to have Angel and Cordelia from now on? I don't know. I guess we'll see what happens. I mean, R.I.P. to Doyle, truly, because that might be the most painful death in the Buffyverse so far, at least for me. I don't know. I mean, Jenny was obviously the first time, you know, I realized just what this show could do to you. You know, it could go full Game of Thrones here. But Doyle, I feel like, I thought he was going to be, I mean, he was one of the key characters of the show, even more so than she was. So it's just crazy so early on for his life to be cut off. But, I mean, what a hero. What a great sacrifice. I don't know. I don't have much more to say. I won't bug you with more breaking up and getting emotional. But thank you to everyone for watching. And as always, remember, be active, be mindful, and be a hero.